Greetings everyone, here's Loderick again, and this is a game War in the Pacific Advanced Edition. This is my play-by-email match against KilRoy. He's the commander of the Allied Forces, and for me it is the Empire of Japan. This is scenario 1, played on the new map version 27. And KilRoy also gets the working American torpedoes at the start of the war, but the rest is no modifications, standard scenario 1. So, so far my operations are okay, nothing over aggressive, nothing super risky on my side. I play this game more or less streamlined standard, so that I can maybe show more of the mechanics in the later war, middle game or end game. I don't try to achieve here total victory in the first 3 months, on purpose more or less. And also it's, I think, more my style to not be super aggressive. One of my APs just sunk, was an airstrike last turn from KilRoy's Carriers, and I think one or even two of them 1000 pound hits, pound bomb hits this AP. And my robot getting hit here again. In this game I will lose, I think, all my robots early on for different reasons. Compared to the last game, KilRoy was really much better prepared to hunt enemy subs. So this is my DP, and the Clark. So of course Clark is a real tough destroyer, and my patrol boat is only to inform me that it gets killed and where it gets killed. So this is east of the Marsh Island, one of my early picking boats for incoming ships. And here's Kirishima getting hit by a Dutch submarine, but this is as a short submarines, so I think they are similar to the Japanese rowboats, early 20s design. So the damage potential of these torpedoes are not so great. For a cargo ship it doesn't matter, for destroyers it doesn't matter, but for a battleship, everything what has a little more hit points, I think it's will change the outcome. So end of the turn I must check this battleship how much this torpedo hit really crippled this battleship. Let's see. I must try to remember. Now the typical scouting. There's still many air bases in the Philippines, but the main HQs are all destroyed. So KilRoy can still scout my fleet movement, but not really much more. I also try to find enemy fighters, because around this railway, for the Chinese, I think this is the best option to move your base forces and your airplanes around, because damaged airplanes can still be sent via rail to the next base. And so it's for the Japanese more complicated to track them down and finish them off. So I should sweep here, swing peak, Berlin, find here the Hawks and the A-15s. Maybe can get rid of some of them. And Singapore also have no cap more. And some damage. I still bomb out of 20,000 simply to maximum safety here and maybe minimum damage for the enemy base. But I force the enemy to use flak ammunition, so it's consuming supplies. I damage the base, so for me it is still okay. Could be more aggressive if you go deeper. But the land forces must still secure the victory, not the air force. Good. Some solo fighters. Naja, maybe nothing. Nothing. Many airstrikes, often solo fighters. Yeah. And here's an airstrike out of Xi'an, maybe? A heavy, or very strong SB3 attack with a lot of disabled units for me, even destroyed the gun and the support unit. It's open terrain, clear terrain, so yeah, it's possible. And I try here again with cap or long range cap, not more sure, to intercept here this airstrike, Hudsons and SB3s without escort, but again, if your fighters are really not in the same hex, it's not easy. But it's maybe also the detection is too late, so my fighters are not in the best position. You can see only 4 minutes to target, so maybe nearly no time to really intercept these bombers. And this is another airstrike. Now out of Rangoon, some Hudson's 3 trying to attack my forces in Pegu. This airstrike gets intercepted and completely wiped out. So afternoon, and it looks like that we have no carrier engagement so far, no sighting of carriers. So KilRoy, the wildebeest out of Batavia, attacking here my local minesweepers. I was not sure if there's maybe some mines between Sumatra and Java in this base because you must pass this base to enter here the street. Now I know that KilRoy still have torpedo bombers here and ready with torpedoes, not only torpedo bombers. So I must have here for sure air cover if I want to come close to Java. Also useful information for me first. And one local minesweeper. Nothing too important. And this Mark 14 submarine in the port of Manila attacking my subchasers. This is a better subchaser, the real one with deep water attack capacity. At least the upgrade path. Because up to now they also have only very shallow water equipment. But we are here in port of Manila, so it is shallow water that I can create here heavy damage. Maybe the sub was already damaged, who knows, but with 11 hits this sub is out of action. Yeah. Still the sub must not surface, but if there's some sinking sound, normally subs have a very special unique sinking sound, so if the sub is sinking you always will know or hear. This is some forward commando picking up here some bases, also secure to Lagi now. Again, nothing over aggressive. Play it safe. My fourth army against the second war army of the war area from the Chinese. But the Chinese forces are already often beaten once before and out of manpower. So it's more or less a cleanup operation. And they jumping here into this rough terrain area where I will not follow them. I have casualties, but mostly only disabled, and for the Chinese they're losing one corps of attack power completely. Miri, the base forces, can also not hold, kicked out, and they're jumping now to Brunei. So I will take now slowly the northwest coast of Borneo and secure these bases. Similar here, this is empty. Normally it's never ever something. But better control the bases so that there's no secure base, scouting base or whatever. Yeah. So here the Dutch forces can hold one more turn, but they're suffering compared to my losses much more. So maybe next turn. And Cushing is a little more British stronger. Detachment. I can still destroy the fort level. This is already a benefit. Still, we both suffer casualties, and these defender have the benefit that disabled units can still defend and not. For me, everything what is disabled cannot attack more. Okay. So no real big battle, it's more or less a very standard cleanup operation in China, a lot of air war in China, some airstrikes from KilRoy, some I can intercept in Burma. In China, not so successful, but I maybe can sink one allied submarine, or at least it's crippled. Intelligence reports say now 14-2, so skill ratio of 7-1. That is of course nice. Hudson's destroyed over Burma, and SP3s and I-15s killed in China, plus some Hawks. And for me, it is really only 1-0 operational losses and one Jake scouting plane. And not even lost the pilot, only airframes. Fine. Ship sunk. AMC and a patrol boat for me, plus this good AP. This is the best. I think this is one of the best Japanese AP ships with 8 victory points, fast, long range, and load capacity is also very high. Yeah, but 2 1,000 pound bombs are simply too much. No real change of the map here in China. The Chinese are now forced to no man's land, somewhere backwater area. Not more on my roads, so supplies can normally fly or flow without interruption. My army is also on the way to Xi'an, so maybe in 3 more turns. There's a street. So there's also the Chinese units trying to block my railway here, so I must maybe move some units down here and intercept them. Still, also Chinese units are blocking here Nanyang, but this will be soon over. The big army is here, and I follow. So, still a lot to do in China. I was resting here in Pegu, getting my units a little rest to get the disruption down. Okay. Singapore, then end of months, normally this must be over. Here I lost the local minesweeper, but okay. A lot of PT boats are also hiding here and won't intercept here incoming convoys. But I'm not prepared. I must first normally take Singapore before I can go for Java. That is too risky to skip this. I also have no forces left. Yeah, and in Philippines, I'm done. I really only pick here the last 3 bases in the smaller islands. And must destroy now the Manila army. I think forces are on the way already. So nothing really happened here. I tried to intercept enemy ships, but now I can see the KilRoy call the attack off. So he played it safe. He destroyed one of my good APs. And my carriers are now here in position. Was ready to intercept here any incoming formation attacking the port. But at the end not happened. I will take 2 Lagi. There's no unit here really. And I can also see that some ships are at Ocean Island. Not sure what they're doing. Maybe they're picking up the base force there. I not really go for these 2 islands so far because there is nothing really for me important. Enemy submarine here in melee. I hope maybe they can hit a mine, but I have only so little mines. I need more mines, but Japan never have enough mines. I nearly forgot it. My battleship is maybe here. Yeah. Here is Kirishima. A torpedo hit, 45 centimeter hit, and no damage. Only, the flotation damage of 1, and this is not even major damage, and 1 system damage. So you really can say it's this torpedo explode. It was not only bouncing off the hull. There was an explosion, but simply the warhead is too small to do a lot of damage. Good. So, see you next time. Take care. Bye bye.